Question number 100. What is Active Directory, and why is it used? 3, 2, 1, 0. Active Directory, AD, is a Microsoft technology used for managing computers and other devices on a network. It allows network administrators to create and manage domains, users, and objects within a network. AD helps in organizing users and computers, providing authentication, and managing permissions across the network. Question number 99. What are FSMO roles in Active Directory? 3, 2, 1, 0. FSMO, Flexible Single Master Operations, roles are specific tasks in an AD domain that are handled by designated domain controllers. There are 5 roles: Schema Master, Domain Naming Master, RID Master, PDC Emulator, and Infrastructure Master. Each role has unique responsibilities that prevent conflicts within AD. Question number 98. How do you take a system state backup of a Windows server? 3, 2, 1, 0. A system state backup includes essential system files, registry, and AD database on a server. To take it, open PowerShell or command prompt as an administrator and use wbadmin start system state backup. Backup target, less than target drive greater than command. Question number 97. What is the purpose of DNS in a Windows Server environment? 3, 2, 1, 0. DNS, Domain Name System, is used to resolve domain names to IP addresses, allowing users to access resources with a name instead of an IP address. In Windows Server, DNS also plays a key role in locating AD domain controllers. Question number 96. How do you promote a server to a domain controller? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use the Server Manager to add the ADDS role. Then use the Active Directory Domain Services Configuration Wizard to promote the server as a domain controller by adding it to an existing domain or creating a new domain. Question number 95. What is group policy, and how does it work in Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Group policy is a feature in Windows Server that allows administrators to set rules and policies for user and computer accounts. It works by linking policies to organizational units, OUs, in AD, and the policies are applied when users log on. Question number 94. What is DHCP, and how does it work? 3, 2, 1, 0. DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, automatically assigns IP addresses to devices on a network. A DHCP server manages a pool of IP addresses and allocates them dynamically to devices as they connect to the network. Question number 93. How would you manage disk space on a Windows server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use tools like Disk Cleanup, Server Manager, or PowerShell to free up space. You can also archive old logs and set quotas to manage disk space efficiently. Question number 92. How can you monitor the health of a Windows server? 3, Use built-in tools like Event Viewer, Performance Monitor, Task Manager, and Resource Monitor. Additionally, you can use third-party tools to monitor server performance and system health. Question number 91. What is the difference between NTFS and refs? 3, 2, 1, 0. NTFS, New Technology File System, is a widely used file system that supports large files and advanced features. Refs, Resilient File System, is designed for reliability and data integrity, particularly in storage-intensive environments. Refs offers auto-repair capabilities but lacks some NTFS features like file-level compression. Question number 90. What is a domain controller, and what role does it play in a network? 3, 2, 1, 0. A domain controller, DC, is a server that responds to authentication requests and verifies users on a network. It stores AD data and manages user authentication, permissions, and group policies within the domain. Question number 89. How do you recover a deleted user in Active Directory? If AD Recycle Bin is enabled, use the Active Directory Administrative Center (ADAC) to restore the deleted user. Otherwise, use an authoritative restore with the ntdsutil command. Question number 88. What is the difference between a forest and a domain in AD? A domain is a logical group of network objects, users, devices, that share the same database, while a forest is a collection of one or more domains that trust each other, representing the highest level of the AD structure. Question number 87. What is RODC, and where is it used? RODC, Read-Only Domain Controller, is a DC that hosts a read-only copy of the AD database. It is used in environments where security is a concern, like branch offices, to reduce risk in case of compromise. Question number 86. What is the purpose of the global catalog in AD? The global catalog is a distributed data repository that contains information about every object in the AD forest. It helps speed up searches across domains by providing partial attribute information about all objects. Question number 85. How do you transfer FSMO roles in Active Directory? Use the Active Directory Users and Computers Active Directory Schema, or ntdsutil command to transfer FSMO roles between domain controllers. Question number 84. What is a forest trust in Active Directory? A forest trust is a relationship established between two AD forests to allow users in one forest to access resources in another. It enables secure collaboration across forests. Question number 83. How can you implement security in Windows Server? Implement security by configuring firewalls. Using antivirus software. Enforcing group policies. Setting NTFS permissions. And using multi-factor authentication. MFA. For critical systems. Question number 82. What is DNS scavenging, and how does it work? DNS scavenging automatically removes stale DNS records to prevent outdated data. It is configured to clear records that have not been updated within a set time frame. Question number 81. How can you enable auditing on Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use group policy to configure auditing policies for various events like logins, file access, and policy changes, allowing administrators to monitor and record actions on the server. Question number 80. How do you create a new organizational unit, OU, in Active Directory? 3, 2, 1, 0. Open Active Directory users and computers. Right-click the domain. Select New, then Organizational Unit, and specify a name for the new OU. Question number 79. What are group policy objects, GPOs? 3, 2, 1, 0. GPOs are collections of policy settings that control the working environment of users and computers. In AD, they are used to enforce security settings, software installation, and user configurations. Question number 78. What is WINS and how is it used? 3, 2, 1, 0. WINS, Windows Internet Name Service, resolves NetBIOS names to IP addresses in older Windows networks. It is mainly used for legacy support as DNS has largely replaced WINS. Question number 77. How do you set up a failover cluster in Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Install the failover clustering feature in Server Manager. Validate the configuration, and create a new cluster. This setup provides high availability for applications and services. Question number 76. What is the purpose of the SYSVOL folder? 3, 2, 1, 0. SYSVOL is a shared directory on a DC that stores server copies of public files for AD, including GPOs and login scripts. It is replicated to other DCs in the domain. Question number 75. How do you perform an authoritative restore in AD? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use ntdsutil in Directory Services Restore Mode, DSRM, to mark deleted objects as authoritative so they replicate to other DCs after a restore. Question number 74. What are NTFS permissions? 3, 2, 1, 0. NTFS permissions control access to files and folders on NTFS formatted drives. They can be set to control read, write, modify, and full control access for users and groups. Question number 73. How do you configure DHCP failover in Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. In DHCP Manager, configure failover by right-clicking the scope, selecting Configure Failover, and following the wizard to set up load balancing or hot standby. Question number 72. What is the purpose of Event Viewer? 3, 2, 1, 0. Event Viewer is a tool used to monitor and troubleshoot Windows Server by viewing event logs, which record system, security, and application events. Question number 71. How do you configure a Windows firewall with advanced security? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use the Windows firewall with advanced security tool to create inbound and outbound rules, set network profiles, and manage security for the server's network connections. Question number 70. What is Windows Server Backup, and how does it work? 3, 2, 1, 0. Windows Server Backup is a feature for performing scheduled backups of data, system state, and volumes. It uses VSS, Volume Shadow Copy Service, to take backups even when the system is running. Question number 69. How do you set up remote desktop services, RDs? 3, 2, 1, 0. Install the RDs role via Server Manager, configure licensing, and publish applications or desktops for remote access by users. Question number 68. What is the purpose of PowerShell remoting? 3, 2, 1, 0. PowerShell remoting allows administrators to run PowerShell commands on remote servers, making it easier to manage multiple servers simultaneously. Question number 67. How do you configure IPsec on Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use the Windows Firewall with Advanced Security Console to create IPsec rules for encrypting and securing network traffic. Question number 66. What is Hyper-V, and how is it used? 3, 2, 1, 0. Hyper-V is a virtualization platform by Microsoft that enables administrators to create and manage virtual machines, VMs, on a single physical server. Question number 65. How do you enable BitLocker on Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use Server Manager to install the BitLocker feature and use it to encrypt drives, ensuring that data is protected even if the physical disk is removed. Question number 64. What is Dynamic DNS, DDNS? DDNS updates DNS records automatically when an IP address changes, typically for DHCP clients, reducing the need for manual DNS record updates. Question number 63. How does Kerberos authentication work in Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Kerberos is a secure authentication protocol that uses tickets to validate users without sending passwords over the network. It relies on a key distribution center, KDC, in AD. Question number 62. How can you configure WSUS on Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Install the WSUS role via Server Manager, configure synchronization settings, and approve updates for deployment to client machines. Question number 61. What are storage pools in Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Storage pools are collections of physical disks that provide flexible storage management, allowing disks to be added or removed while the pool is online. Question number 60. How do you enable file and folder compression on NTFS? 3, 2, 1, 0. Right-click the folder, select Properties, then Advanced, and check the option Compress Contents to save disk space to enable NTFS compression. Question number 59. What is a trust relationship in Active Directory? 3, 2, 1, 0. A trust relationship allows users in one domain to access resources in another domain, facilitating collaboration across different AD domains. Question number 58. How do you delegate control in Active Directory? Right-click an OU, select Delegate Control, and use the wizard to assign specific permissions for managing objects within the OU to specific users or groups. Question number 57. What is DFS, and how does it work? 3, 2, 1, 0. DFS, Distributed File System, allows sharing of files across multiple servers, creating a single namespace that improves data availability and fault tolerance. Question number 56. How do you use PowerShell to manage Active Directory? 3, 2, 1, 0. Install the AD module for PowerShell and use commands like get AD user and new AD group to manage AD objects directly from the command line. Question number 55. How do you enable automatic updates in Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. In Server Manager, go to Windows Update Settings and configure automatic updates, specifying the installation time and other preferences. Question number 54. What is shadow copy in Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Shadow copy is a feature that creates point-in-time copies of files, allowing users to recover previous versions of files in shared folders. Question number 53. How can you secure RDP access on Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Limit RDP access to specific IPs. Enable network-level authentication (NLA). Use RDP gateways, and enforce MFA for remote access security. Question number 52. How do you migrate a Windows Server to a new version? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use tools like the Windows Server Migration Tool, ADMT, Active Directory Migration Tool, or Backup, Restore methods to upgrade and migrate server data and configurations. Question number 51. How do you configure a static IP address on Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Open Network and Sharing Center. Go to Change Adapter Settings. Right-click the network adapter. Choose Properties. Select Internet Protocol version 4, TCP, IPv4, and manually enter the IP, subnet mask, gateway, and DNS servers. Question number 50. What is local security policy, and how is it configured? 3, 2, 1, 0. Local security policy is a set of security settings applied to the local server. It's configured through secpol.msc, allowing control over audit policies, user rights, and security options. Question number 49. How do you create a shared folder in Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Right-click the folder. Go to Properties. Select the Sharing tab. Click Advanced Sharing. Check Share this folder. Set permissions. And configure the share name. Question number 48. What is the role of the infrastructure master in AD? 3, 2, 1, 0. The infrastructure master updates cross-domain references in AD. It ensures data consistency between objects in different domains. Question number 47. How do you set up network load balancing, NLB, in Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Install the NLB feature through Server Manager. Create a new cluster. Add hosts to the cluster. And configure settings for load balancing and failover. Question number 46. What is LDAP, and how does it work with AD? 3, 2, 1, 0. LDAP, Lightweight Directory Access Protocol, is a protocol for accessing and managing directory information. It is used in AD to query and manage AD objects. Question number 45. How do you back up an Active Directory database? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use the Windows Server Backup feature to back up the system state, which includes the AD database and other critical system files. Question number 44. What are service accounts, and when are they used? 3, 2, 1, 0. Service accounts are special accounts used by applications or services to interact with the OS. Managed Service Accounts, MSAs, simplify password management for services. Question number 43. How do you configure RAID in Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. RAID can be configured during OS installation or through disk management after installation. Windows supports software RAID for data redundancy and performance. Question number 42. What is Windows Server Core, and why use it? 3, 2, 1, 0. Server Core is a minimal installation of Windows Server without a GUI, reducing resource usage and attack surface. Ideal for data centers. Question number 41. How can you enable remote management on Windows Server? Enable it via Server Manager under Manage, by configuring the firewall to allow remote management, or using PowerShell commands like enable PS remoting. Question number 40. What is Active Directory Certificate Services, ADCS? 3, 2, 1, 0. PCS is a server role that provides public key infrastructure (PKI) for secure information exchange using digital certificates. Question number 39. How do you configure NTFS quotas? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use File Server Resource Manager (FSRM), or right-click the volume in File Explorer. Select Properties. Go to the Quota tab, and set storage limits for users. Question number 38. What is the PDC emulator role in AD? 3, 2, 1, 0. The PDC emulator is responsible for time synchronization, password changes, and ACTS as the primary domain controller for legacy applications. Question number 37. How do you disable a user account in AD? 3, 2, 1, 0. Open Active Directory Users and Computers, locate the user, right-click, and choose Disable Account. Question number 36. How do you restore files using shadow copies? 3, 2, 1, 0. Right-click the folder, go to Properties, select the Previous Versions tab, choose the version to restore, and click Restore or Copy to retrieve the previous file version. Question number 35. How do you configure a printer in Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Install the printer drivers. Open Devices and Printers. Select Add a printer. Choose the network or local printer, and complete the setup. Question number 34. How can you delegate permissions to a user in AD? Use the Delegate Control Wizard in AD Users and Computers to assign specific tasks to users or groups for specific OUs. Question number 33. What is the RID master role in AD? 3, 2, 1, 0. The RID master assigns unique relative identifiers, RIDs, to DCs in the domain, ensuring unique SID values for objects. Question number 32. How do you reset a user's password in AD? 3, 2, 1, 0. Open AD Users and Computers. Locate the user, right-click, choose Reset Password, and set the new password. Question number 31. How do you add a server to a domain? 3, 2, 1, 0. Right-click this PC. Select Properties. Click Change Settings. Select Domain. Enter the domain name, and provide credentials when prompted. Question number 30. What is Kerberos delegation? 3, 2, 1, 0. Kerberos delegation allows an application or service to impersonate a user and access resources on behalf of that user, typically in a multi-tier environment. Question number 29. How do you secure DNS in Windows Server? Use DNSSEC for data integrity, restrict zone transfers, and configure ACLs to limit DNS access to authorized users. Question number 28. How do you check Windows Server uptime? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use system info command in command prompt, or get uptime in PowerShell to view the server's uptime. Question number 27. What is the schema master role in AD? 3, 2, 1, 0. The schema master is responsible for maintaining and updating the schema in an AD forest, ensuring consistency across DCs. Question number 26. How do you remove a domain controller from a domain? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use DC Pro mode to demote the DC. Remove it from AD, and then delete the computer object from AD users and computers. Question number 25. What is a default gateway, and why is it important? 3, 2, 1, 0. A default gateway is the device that forwards traffic from the local network to external networks, enabling communication outside the subnet. Question number 24. How can you monitor CPU and memory usage on Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use Task Manager, Resource Monitor, or Performance Monitor to track CPU, memory, and other resource utilization metrics. Question number 23. What are the differences between FAT32 and NTFS? 3, 2, 1, 0. NTFS supports larger files, file compression, and permissions, whereas FAT32 is more limited in features but compatible across various systems. Question number 22. How do you install roles and features on Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use Server Manager or PowerShell commands like install Windows feature to add roles and features to Windows Server. Question number 21. What is a snapshot in Hyper-V? A snapshot captures the state, data, and configuration of a VM at a particular point in time, allowing for restoration if needed. Question number 20. What are some best practices for Active Directory? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use least privilege access. Enable AD auditing. Enforce strong passwords. Use OU structures for delegation. And enable AD recycle bin for recovery. Question number 19. How do you promote a Windows server to be a domain controller? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use Server Manager to install the ADDS role. Then use the ADDS configuration wizard to promote the server as a DC. Question number 18. What is the purpose of Windows Server failover clustering? 3, 2, 1, 0. Failover clustering provides high availability by allowing services and applications to switch to a secondary server in case of a failure. Question number 17. How do you restore AD objects from the AD recycle bin? 3, 2, 1, 0. Open AD Administrative Center. Locate the deleted objects container. Right-click the object, and select Restore. Question number 16. How do you check the status of replication in AD? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use Use repadmin, rel summary in command prompt to check the replication status of AD objects across DCs. Question number 15. How can you configure DHCP reservations? 3, 2, 1, 0. In DHCP Manager, right-click Reservations. Select New Reservation, and enter the IP address, MAC address, and reservation name. Question number 14. How do you reset a forgotten local admin password? 3, 2, 1, 0. Boot into recovery mode. Access command prompt. Use Net User Administrator * to reset the password, or use a password reset disk if available. Question number 13. How do you recover a DC that has crashed? 3, 2, 1, 0. Restore from a backup or perform an authoritative restore, using tools like ntdsutil to ensure consistency and synchronization across DCs. Question number 12. What are the types of trusts in AD? 3, 2, 1, 0. There are external, forest, shortcut, and realm trusts, each designed to enable secure access between domains and forests. Question number 11. How do you configure time synchronization in a domain? 3, 2, 1, 0. Set the PDC emulator to sync with an external time source, and all other DCs sync with the PDC to ensure domain-wide time consistency. Question number 10. How do you upgrade AD schema? 3, 2, 1, 0. Run add prep, forest prep and add prep, domain prep from the installation media of the new server version to update the schema. Question number 9. What is a flexible single master operation, FSMO, role? 3, 2, 1, 0. FSMO roles are special roles in AD assigned to specific DCs to prevent conflicts and ensure smooth functioning of the AD environment. Question number 8. How do you back up and restore group policy objects, GPOs? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use the Group Policy Management console to back up GPOs to a specified location, and restore from backup when needed. Question number 7. How do you configure Network Policy Server, NPS? 3, 2, 1, 0. Install the NPS role. Configure radius authentication. Set up connection request policies, and define network access policies. Question number 6. How do you set up Active Directory Federation services, ADFS? 3, 2, 1, 0. Install ADFS via Server Manager. Configure relying party trusts, and set up claims-based authentication for SSO. Question number 5. How do you add a subnet in Active Directory sites and services? 3, 2, 1, 0. In AD sites and services, expand sites. Right-click subnets. Select new subnet. Enter the subnet details, and associate it with a site. Question number 4. What is the difference between a domain and a forest in AD? 3, 2, A domain is a logical grouping of objects within AD, while a forest is a collection of one or more domains that share a common schema and configuration. Question number 3. How do you perform an in-place upgrade of Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use the installation media. Select Upgrade during setup, and follow the prompts to upgrade the server OS while retaining data and settings. Question number 2. How do you manage user rights in Windows Server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Use local security policy or group policy to assign user rights, specifying actions users and groups can perform on the server. Question number 1. How do you ensure the security of a Windows server? 3, 2, 1, 0. Follow best practices like regular patching, enabling firewalls, using strong passwords, applying least privilege, and monitoring logs for suspicious activity.